Welcome everybody. If you're here with me, starting a few minutes early just to get everything kind of rolling. I've got my screen up here. If there are any issues, please let me know in chat. But I think that everything should be working. You should be able to see my screen. And just a minute, we'll switch over to the battle for the giveaway. If we've got set up for the Expo hall for GameDev Guild, and maybe go over some of the bonuses and bundles. It looks like Amir's here. Oh, no camera on. Let's see. Got a couple other people who have already hopped in. So if you've already registered for the conference, the Expo hall is open in advance. The event really kicks off tomorrow, but I wanted to just kind of pre-open it, make sure that everybody can get in, has access to this part of the conference. The rest of the conference, the sessions and the Q&A, you'll get an email with all the details about. But for the start running around, chatting with you, talking to some of the asset publishers, the sponsors, and each other, and having a couple conversations. So welcome everybody that's in chat, and welcome everybody that's already joined into the space and running around. It looks like I have a couple people here. Take a quick breath, and then I think what I want to do is really quickly jump over to the battler, get people started up, get them ready for the look. There's Amir and Joseph running around. A couple more people. I assume this thing is going to fill up throughout the night, so if you got time tonight, go ahead and hop in. Let me stop screen sharing and switch back over to the battler. So if you wanted to enter to win, all you have to do, it's not too complicated, but you do have to type something specific in chat. You have to choose a race and class. There's a list of classes up top: Assassin, Bard, Berserker, Necromancer, Paladin, Warrior, and Wizard. And at the bottom, there's a giant list of races. The classes actually right now matter a lot less than the races, because you're doing a little bit of experimenting. And I have no idea what's the most powerful. I don't remember what won the last battle. If you watch the show regularly, you might have a small advantage if you remember more than I do. But I would say it turns into a elimination battle as soon as I hit the start button. So we'll give everybody maybe like 20 minutes to hang out and let everybody get in, and then we'll kick off the battle, and then whoever wins will get the free GameDev Guild Pro Pass. But let me briefly show what's in that pass if I can find the web page. Not very good at this, but I'm sure I can figure it out. All right, got the page up. Welcome. We got a couple people in here. What are we at? 6. So up on the top, by the way, you can see the number of scans. The way that it does the YouTube is it checks every whatever the polling interval is. I think I've set it at 10 seconds or 15, because if you spam the API, you'll get locked out. I learned that my first day playing with the API. Within an hour, I'd accidentally locked myself out for the day, so I couldn't experiment anymore. So now I check it once every 10 seconds, not every frame, and then look for entries. So that's why you might see a big jump and see kind of a jump in people bouncing all around, because a whole bunch of people joined at once. All right, what's in the bundle? I wish I had the whole bundle page updated. I should have done that. I'm too slow though. I got distracted. So here's the conference page. Again, it's kicking off in 14 hours. So the first session will be then, followed by the Q&A. The first session is actually, if I scroll down here, let's go find it. Oh, that's the expo that's open right now. We'll see that in a minute. The first session is right there. Ruben talking about performance and profiling. So you're interested in performance, there's that interview, which it's an interview and example. Is really good if you're interested in multiplayer stuff. That one's going to be a lot of fun. And we've got audio and fixing audio problems and a whole bunch more for the first day. You can see the whole list. I don't want to go over the whole schedule. You can read it and see what things are interesting to you, what things aren't. There's a lot of stuff. Continue on. The one thing that I wanted to talk though about was the bundle. So this thing, it's growing a lot. What's on here right now, I listed in the description, over $2,000 of bonuses. It's because the assets from the asset store. So whoever's going to get all of this. It's full of assets from the asset store. With the time of this writing, 30 and 50, so it's quite a bit more. I haven't added them all to the page, but we'll get them on there as quick as possible. 1-year Odin inspector, a 3-month Unity Pro license, a Millinote license, which is, I was actually talking to somebody at the last mixer about Millinote and how we all became addicted to it. Performance profiling task force. So if you really like that first talk, you can get 6 weeks of really great performance optimization work and games. You can be doing in a session. So if you're interested in that, make sure that you check it out. Oh, here's the list. This is, again, not the full list. This is the list as of this morning, but it is ballooned and exploded in size. So, all right, let's jump back over to the giveaway and get ready to start that. Somebody said, Mr. Bubbles asked if the audio was choppy for everyone. Is it choppy for everyone, or is it just him? Because if it's for everyone, then I've got to figure out why my audio is choppy. Let me crank up the gain. How about if I switch over to the other screen? I'll get the battler screen going. See how many people we've got in here. 50 so far. Okay, so hopefully, okay, everybody says it's just you. Luckily, hopefully that's the case. I guess we'll see. Oh, maybe it's choppy for some people and not for others. Hopefully it goes away. Let me know if it stays bad. Oh, interesting. The stream is choppy. Well, hopefully that's cleared. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. I guess I'll just kick off the giveaway in a few minutes and the conference stuff. I just wanted to talk a little bit about it. There's a whole bunch of talks. I don't know if that's it. There's a whole bunch of talks. There's a lot going on. You'll be able to access all that stuff, ask questions during the conference, and of course, jump into. I didn't share the tab. I switched and shared the wrong thing. So you'll be able to jump right into the expo hall where looks like I'm standing right next to Rob. Yeah, let's go find Joseph in his armor. I don't know if anybody else has their camera on here, but you better jump in here and get started. Tomorrow, talk to them. Talk to people from Stream, Backtrace, Game Driver, Cyrenix, or Unity. There were quite a few Unity people and Cyrenix people just last night alone. I mean, there were a lot of people here from all of the different places. We got people from quite a few of the different vendors. We're going to add in some more banners and posters over some of these different booths for some of the other asset vendors that decided to opt in and give stuff away and want to come here and actually talk about their products. And at the mixer last night, there was actually a really big long lines of stuff with well, I'll let you look at their product because now we're talking product, but it's really cool, and we're talking about Daleks and the BBC and Doctor Who and stuff. It was definitely an interesting conversation. But there's a lot of stuff to do, lots of different areas to chat throughout the conference, and lots of people for me to run up to. About Daleks and the BBC. There's me running up and doubling my audio. Actually, I should mute that tab just to make sure that I don't do that again. Where's my mute tab? Mute site. There we go. Fixed. Make sure that I don't do that and kick off the giveaway. Let's go over to screen 2. It might start. I wonder if it starts lagging when I'm running around in Gather doing that because it's too many other things running. I also had an out of memory error in Chrome earlier, and I didn't reboot, which I probably should have. All right, so I will give everybody. Let's just give like 2 more minutes for people to enter the giveaway who don't know how. If you want to enter, just type in a race and class. There's a question, can I enter if I already bought a pass? Yes, do, and if you won and hadn't paid for it. So please enter away, see who wins. It should be fun. It probably, yeah, so there's a comment here, the CPU, the intermittent lag appears to be CPU based. It probably is. There's probably something going on with my system. I really need to reboot. Before we started this stream, I closed, I think, 150 Chrome tabs. I know. I probably shouldn't admit it, but it was like a ridiculous amount of Chrome tabs. If you want to enter, just I tried downloading more RAM, Mr. Bubbles. If you want to enter, you just got to type in a race and a class. You can be a rat wizard like a lot of people, or just pick. There's a big list. It's up at the top, a little bit light gray, or you can see the races and classes that people have picked. Again, the most important part here isn't so much the class, because I nerfed the crap out of the classes. In fact, I think I made them all exactly the same. I'm not 100% certain on that. The most important part was the races. I added a bunch of variation there a little bit, because it used to be really heavily class based. Now it's all race based. And again, what I was thinking is I want to add special abilities for the classes. So take it so that the stats affect the race maybe, and then the class's special abilities, or maybe just keep doing mixing and matching and come up with something better than what I got now. But I've just been playing around with it, and that's the way it's at. So let's go maybe another minute. Oh wait, it keeps before somebody enters, if they just hop in. So let me I'm gonna jump over to gather again one more second. Jump over here and show you guys. Oh, hold on. Let me do it secretly though. So let's do my little trick. Oh, we got a lot of those carts here. What happened? Did somebody steal all the go-karts from the go-kart track? Interesting. All right. There we go. Now I've locked myself into the little treasure area to see if anybody knows how to get here. I think there might be a couple people that know the current route in here, but it's gonna change soon. Uh-oh. Somehow I fell out. All right. So there's the treasure area. I think we are almost done with entry. So somebody asked, can chat break the game and create more than one character? Nope. It just will readjust your character. So if you decide to become a paladin, it'll just change your class over. If you're a paladin, decide to become something else, it'll change your class. Also, it only works in the YouTube chat right now. It does not pick up in the Twitch chat. It's something that I want to add very soon, but no support for it. So if you wanted to enter and you're watching on Twitch, just switch over to YouTube real quick, enter in, just type in the thing that you want. You don't have to keep watching there. Just type it in there so that you're entered. And if you win, send in a race and class combination. Here, let's switch back over for 1 second. You can see it. Share. There you go. So just type in, like, you can see what everybody else is doing in chat. Somebody tried to be a god berserker. I don't think that's a race, but berserker works. And a dragon bard, a penguin inquisitor. Here, I'm gonna hide the pop-up text real quick. Oh, wrong window. There we go. It's actually back there. You can kind of see it behind me. Josh Allen. Oh, there's a question for the Twitch channel. I will link that in chat. I think it was my name, but I think I renamed it to GameDev Show because that was the only thing I was really streaming there recently. Although maybe start streaming some other stuff. We'll see. And yeah, Ransom Inc. If you wanted to enter, sorry, you got to jump over to YouTube real quick to enter. You can watch on Twitch. You can still win, but you just got to jump over to YouTube. Type out Twitch messages right now. It only parses YouTube messages. It's something, again, maybe I'll do that as like a live stream. That would be an interesting one. Like live stream on Twitch, adding support for the system on to Twitch. I think that would be an interesting one. It should be pretty simple to do and kind of show the process, and then talk about and show the YouTube integration process, how that all works too. All right, so we've got we've got more people entering than are actually live watching us. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, by the way, powers and stuff. And again, for the people joining on Twitch, please just jump over to YouTube and enter only because it doesn't parse on Twitch. It's a weakness that normally there aren't very many people on Twitch, so I haven't added that support, but I'll add it next week. Got lots and lots of wolves, a lot of wizard wolves, and all kinds of stuff. All right, as soon as I stop seeing people enter, I will kick the giveaway off. Just keep seeing a couple more people pop in, and I want to make sure that I don't start it like or to gather for 1 second. Or here, I'll show the bonuses again real quick. So here's again a list of the old list of the bonuses. It's about doubled. Actually, I need to check my email and see. I think there are a couple more coming in. All of the other stuff, Unity Pro license, Milanote, my favorite favorite note-taking and tracking tool still. Odin in the giant bundle. There's a whole bunch of stuff here, and we'll be going live in about 14 hours. So shortly after all this, I'm going to go to sleep and try to get super rested. It's going to be nice and early right now. So to get into that Expo hall, you just go over to there's a link down in the description. Click the link in the description. You can get into the Expo hall if you're registered. If you already registered and can't get in, please send me an email. I want to get you in right away. That's one of the reasons that I want to get everybody in as quick as possible, just to make sure that nobody has issues getting into the system and running around. Oh, look at that. Everybody found their way in. So quickly, I'm going to hack it so that they're all stuck in there and they can't get out. Just remove the I can't sleep, so I add in some puzzles and prizes and stuff for fun into the Expo hall. A couple random Easter eggs that I think people will enjoy. So keep an eye out for that too. All right, let's jump back over to the giveaway. Oh, okay, we're almost at 100 people. I think once we've hit 100, that'll be plenty, and we can kind of kick it off. I wish I could share two screens. It's really annoying that I can't double screen share in here. I need to message them about this. Get that figured out. And Joseph's stuck. Just lock him up. All right, let's wait for one more person. We're at 99. I feel like we should at least wait for a nice even 100. Perfectly fine being stuck in the treasure chest. Nice. Reading through the messages. All right, let's wait. One more person. Somebody enter and join. I want a nice round number. And by the way, if I win, obviously we'll give it to the second place. What do we have the least of here? Ooh, my view not changing. There we go. We have the least worms and chests. So I'm going to make myself into a worm. That way we have 2 worms. Mostly so I can see the animations more often. Oh, Jeffrey, to get into the treasure room, you got to find the secret hack. There is a secret way in there. All right. Well, now we went up to an odd number of people. Okay, I'll wait for one per person. And as soon as I see it, it'll start. Okay, there it goes. Countdown. Oh, come on, click. Oh, there we go. Closing intro. Oh, I double clicked it. I hope that didn't break. Okay, phew. Good. You gotta love when you click something, you worry about your own code. Like, oh no, did I deal with clicking on it twice? Is that gonna blow everything up? All right, so welcome to the battle, everybody. Let's see who's winning. Jack hasn't even taken a hit. Neither is Alex. Oh, there we go. Alex is the only one undamaged. Where am I? Oh, we randomized the order, so I don't have myself out there. Out with a very long name, Legend of the Mask Maker video game dev, and that was a very long name. Definitely got knocked out. All right, let's see who's up next. We got a big lizard. By the way, I think maybe next week when I'm doing the Twitch stuff, I can finally get around to adding in Andrew's low poly models. I want to add in some stuff so you can. I feel like I want to like way overkill it and add a bunch of crazy stuff. Wait, what's going on with Death Star Kitty? Why are they invisible? Oh, they're just like a little. I was trying to figure out what was going on. Let's see. Let's go check them out. Hold on, I'm gonna pause. Bam. I paused it real quick so I can just so I can pull it over here and show you what was going on there because I was getting confused for a second. Like, what the heck is that? Let's see. There they are. They're like this little tiny flower. I think that's the the version, the level 1 of the model. So the way it's set up right now, they had 3 character models in this asset pack. I think one of the characters from this pack is in the bundle too. I can't remember. I've lost trades you, and your power doubles, or your power goes up and scales up times the number of wins you've got capped at 3, and your model scales up as well. Let's hit play. So since asking the bard's role is just to take hits, it actually was the way overpowered class like a month ago. They had a bit of everything and was super buff, but no, I think the druid is usually the one that's supposed to take the hits. So you just run up there and take the death touch and die. All right, let's see who's gonna win now. And Patrick and Game Largo, Masked Imposter and Terrace G, and Michael and Eric. Who's gonna drop first? Ooh. Oh, I was not expecting that. Game Largo. What is that? It's a blue snake. So it's an assassin snake. That was some quick spiky damage. I wonder what their damage settings are at. Let me check. Let's go look at the snake. Snake data. Is it this? What up? Oh, so we got to pause there because I'm popping things up. There's the snake data. Since they got 1 attack damage, 1. Oh, I don't want to do it right over everybody's head. 1 critical and 1 critical damage. So not a huge boost. So I don't know why they got the spike. I wonder if assassins are stronger than I'm thinking. Let me double check that I didn't boost the crap out of assassins. No? Yeah, here's all you guys want to see what assassin looks like. Let's check it out. Here's the data for the assassin. 2, 2, and 2. So it actually does matter. I thought it didn't matter. Pretty typical though. All right, let's see who's up next. Got snakes and dragons. There are a lot of dragons. 23 dragons. Double the number of dragons in the next highest thing. All right. Ooh, you know what I should do? Hold on, I'm going to stop screen sharing real quick. I got an idea. If I share an entire screen and just do that, yep, then I can just casting to the whole audience from somewhere. Where is he at? Oh, I know where he is. He's on the broadcast tile. Yep, hanging out there, giving a speech. Thanks for the lecture, Jason. Well, let me pull this back over so people can see who lost. I probably need to disable those before we go live. I forgot about that. I'm glad that they brought that up. It doesn't matter now. Go ahead and use them all you want, just in case we have to do anything important. I mean, realistically, it's probably fine, to be honest, because I think it's just like any other real conference where nobody's going to come that it doesn't accidentally get hit. Or maybe just put like some warning text around, like, don't go here unless you really want to talk to everybody, so that they know that it goes to everyone. There we go. It's right up on that tile. Hold on, I changed mine. Does it still have it? Yeah, there we go. I put in, you can change out the icons there. I put mine to sleeping mode. That was after I stayed up all night and didn't get any rest for like the entire night. Let's see who's gonna win this round. Make sure everybody gets a chance to see if they bug around longer for who's got knocked out. I feel like it's there, and it's nice that it's kind of short, but I think it would be better to keep it around so people could see it maybe slightly longer, maybe like a minute worth or like 2 rounds worth. Okay, there's that next set. Okay. Oh, what's going on in here? I know people are talking, but I have my tab muted so that I can't hear. Otherwise, it'll play over the chat and play over the stream. Right, Jason. Joseph's still in there. I noticed that this design table was very dead last time. I was kind of surprised. It filled up near the end, but I was surprised how dead it was at the beginning. That and the VR table. Everybody seemed to go to the code one a lot and hang out at the booths, but the poor VR table needed some love. So got to figure out something cool to put at those ones, and the jobs one too. So there's a whole job section. Pop that up, drag it over here. You set up to talk about jobs. It's got a big old thing. Maybe I should change the graphic. Maybe it's not very clear that this is for jobs and people just think it's about cash. I don't know. I'll maybe switch that up. All right, let's jump back over here. Bomb wizard lost. I'm free to go to sleep. Well, good night, sweet dreams. Oh, there are 4 of us at the VR table. Oh, nice. Yeah, I figured it was one of those where eventually people go down for discussions. There's so many things to talk. What about XP boosts? Yes, I actually. So the question here was, what about XP boost for the bottom performing classes and losses for the top? I was actually thinking about doing something just like that, something where the least picked things kind of get a boost and a bonus, maybe just some sort of a bonus pool per class, and then divide that out by the number of people or the percentage that have that class that of, just because there's only one of it. It would force people to kind of recalculate and rethink about what classes they wanted to have. I thought it would be interesting, but we'll see. Like, I think that would be neat. The other thing I really want to do though is add in abilities, so that the race or the classes have special abilities. They could do like a fireball thing or something else. And I kind of want to add a battle royale. But there are a lot of things that I want to add, but I've just been too busy. So it's gonna be like probably like a giant race of it should be fun. Oh. All right, let's down to 58 battlers left. Let me pop this up. Actually, you know what I should probably do is double check that we don't have what's I need to do in there. Oh, need to set up that booth. And an update on that talk. That's perfect. I'm just going through things real quick, double checking everything. Okay, so I'm gonna go add in the Blink booth. Let's do that. Let's do it live. We'll do it like Bill. Go right in here. Go into my spaces. And add in a new booth to the one of the coolest things. Watch this. I'm gonna drop it in. Save image. You'll get to see this all in just a second. What's going on? I just want to make sure that you can see the battle while it's happening too. Ooh, wrong button. Don't want to enter it. I want to edit it. Let's watch. Let's see. Right click. No, left click. I keep hitting the wrong button. Edit. Good stuff. All right. Okay, there's the battle going on. Who's gonna win here? I'll pause it real quick so nobody misses their fight. There we go. Okay. Don't miss your fight. Let's jump in here. By the way, if you haven't seen this thing, it is freaking cool. This is what we're using for the Expo hall and the pre-mixers and stuff. It's super neat system for doing exactly this kind of thing, and for office space, like virtual offices, for a bunch of stuff going forward. I really liked it. So to add in something for a booth, I just go find one of these little booths. Is this one already set up? Nope, this one is not set up for anything. So I'm going to just use this one. Go to more objects, take my picture, which is probably going to be too big the first time around. Let me double check it. Actually, why don't I just edit it to the right size? So I'll open up my image with my Snagit editor because I'm weird and that's what I use to to edit logos. And, oh, this looks pretty small. It's the image, resize image. We're looking at 80 by 80. It's probably too big, but I'm going to give it a try. So take this 80 by 80 image and I just go into upload new. I'm not modifying it. I thought I was going to modify it. Drop it right here. Oh, what? Why didn't that work? There we go. Let's just use that one. All right, we got the image there. Put in Doozy logo, who submitted a crazy set of assets, by the way, if you're into Doozy stuff. Too big, so that's okay. I'm just going to shrink it down and delete that one out real quick. Go back over here. I was thinking it was too big, but I kind of lost track. Go image and resize this image. I'm going to grab that little window. It popped up on the other screen. Okay, here. Image, resize image. You're not going to be able to see this because it's off the screen, the part where it's having me click in the box. And I don't know why. Normally I work on this other monitor though. There you go. You see it's resized, scaled down, got the new image, and upload my new Doozy image. Doozy logo, create and select, and drop it in. Now I've got a logo here for their booth, and I'm going to zoom it in and drag it around. Yeah, the way these booths work, by the way, there's not a whole lot to it. We'll set up a link right here in the chat or in the poster so you can go check out their assets and check out their website. And you do that for all of the different ones. You can see there's a link, and it's actually set up with this special PDF so it's like a neat little system that makes it fun and interesting. Here, I'll save and show you. I'll set up the Doozy one later. Or I'll ask Andreas too because he's better at it than I am. And yes, Samir, I believe they might even be coming to the booth. So I just got the email saying, so I'm setting up the booth, and if they're ready to, if they're able to make it, it'll be really cool. But they did include, like I said, a ridiculous set of assets, like a couple $100 worth of assets. All right, let's join in. And I'll show you the area. Then people wouldn't miss their fight, but I want to jump back over to it. Let me show you how you do those interactions. So like go look at the Out Stanley one. Pops up this stuff with their info and just a link to it. Some of them have a little bit more info than others. That one actually is a copy of Out Stanley, so we need to fix it. I think that these ones should be set up right. Yeah, so all about the sponsors and stuff. I need to go through it for some of these publishers real quick this morning or this evening, but looks like we're just about there. Let's jump back over. And kick off. I'm going to 2x it for a minute since I was eating up everybody's time by showing other stuff. Let everybody get ahead a little bit. Bongi's Creations excited. Me too. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It should be a blast and just a good time to talk to people and meet people and learn about a bunch of new stuff. There are a lot of sessions that I was planning on pre-watching. A lot of them this weekend that I didn't get to. So it's really interesting. So there's a lot of stuff that I wanted to learn. I had a little emergency, so I didn't get a chance to do it this weekend. It kind of killed my plans. All right, let's see. Oh, poor. I'm sorry. Knocked out. Let's see who's gonna win this one. Mr. DB 400 or BDB, Walt, and a giant turtle. I like the way those turtles look. Oh, there's a question. What happens if you win? If you win, I will send you a free pass for the GameDev Guild conference. So you'll get the pass for the conference tomorrow, the Expo Hall, obviously, that's open right now, and the couple $1,000s in bonus items that are going out to all the ProPass attendees. So let me find it. Where's that page? It's over here somewhere. Oh, that's not it. That's like the edit page. F11. Go away. That's not the page I wanted. Here There it is. Well, here, I'll just drop it in chat. You can check it out. So you want to pass and get the link to, or get access to all of the stuff in here. I'll scroll down and find it. Oh man, I'm terrible at scrolling. I scrolled all the way down, and then my my finger hit the home button right after. So I got right to it, and then hit the home button. So, oh, let's see who wins that one. Who's gonna win in the back? Oh, bundle. So this is a bunch of assets. At the time, it said 28. That's a lie. It's now like 50. I need to update this. I just haven't had a chance now, or haven't had a chance yet. I'll probably do it after this stream. There's the Odin Inspector, Millinote, Unity Pro license, task. Goodness, I cannot get my words out. Unity Performance Task Force membership, which is great if you need to get some performance out of your games. Code Monkey submitted a bunch of really cool stuff. Some of the, I think, coolest courses and most useful ones for you. The asset packs. There's a whole bunch more, including this stuff from Doozy that was just setting up there. All right, let's get back to the battle. Hopefully, I didn't miss anybody's battle. I just realized I was probably covered up. All right. Oh, cool. I will definitely, if the Doozy team is watching, the graphics, by the way, are, let me get you the exact size, but the tiles are 32 by 32, and the image that I've got in there right now is about 4 over here. You can see what that's like. So that's the 40 by 40 PNG with transparency. Oh, there we go. There's the, let's battlers go real quick. Then we'll drag back over. Who's going to win this? Robert or D'Alto? Ooh, it's a lot of health. Let's see, 134. It's a little bit small on my screen. I have this like a little touchscreen thing right next to me for running the back screen up there behind me. I don't know if you guys can see. Here, let me I'll switch it real quick. For running, but I realize that it's so small that I can't actually see the health. Maybe I just need to change the background or the color contrast on the health bar. The white on yellow is a little bit hard. Oh, we got 2 paladins. Oh, 2 sunflower paladins. This is a long fight. All right, congrats, Robert. Let's move this window over. So the graphic with a 40 by, oh, where did I go? Wrong tab. The graphic with a 40 by 40 looks like about that. So pixel perfect. As long as it's pixel perfect, you're good. And each tile here, so like the character, each one of these blocks is 32 by 32, so you can just take a screenshot and kind of get a rough estimate. And if you send multiple, I'll just try out, figure out, put in the one that looks best, or we can adjust and swap them out. Same goes for anybody who's submitted assets. You wanted one of these little booths, let me know. I will set it up and try to get that in tonight while everybody's kind of hanging out in the expo floor. All right, we got some more winners. 14 battlers left. All right. I think I will start paying a lot more attention to see who's winning. Oh, my stream is having a connectivity issue. That's sad to hear. Hopefully it stays good though. I can see everything kind of lagging. Oh, 2 down. No, 1 down. Looks like Joe's going out though. Ah, oh, poor rat wizard. I was a rat wizard too. I got knocked out early, I think. Of course, the rat. Oh, Paul saying good luck to everyone. Sorry, Joe. Sorry, Paul. Good luck next time. We have giveaways, by the way, like almost every Sunday. Last one was the only one we didn't just because things got hectic. But normally we give stuff away every Sunday. Usually a JetBrains writer license or something close to that, something useful for GameDev. So if you're not, if you don't win this time, don't win this, you can always, of course, attend the conference and get the great pass anyway. But you can also just come back next Sunday and win some other stuff. Just have, like I said, lots of giveaways while we do, I don't know, going, keep things busy and interactive and give stuff away that's not just a random number generator. Slightly more fun. At least I think it's more fun. It was a close one. Congrats, Robert. Sorry, Melissa. That was a very close one. Okay, we're down to the last 6 fighters. We've got 2 werewolves, a dragon, a knight. Oh, is that a... Oh, I can't remember what that class is. What's the... Oh, the sunflower is back there kicking ass. Oh. What determines who attacks? That's a good question. So the way that it's set up is they actually, each round, both characters roll 0 to 100, and whoever rolls the higher number gets the attack. There is an attack chance modifier or a hit modifier that gets added to the roll. Those numbers are relatively small, though. It's like 1 or 2 times the number of wins. So they might be more likely to hit. But that's what it is. There's just a roll. They both roll, and whoever gets the higher roll gets it. And the crits are pretty similar. It's just whoever gets the higher roll hits, and if that roll is above, I think it's like a 75 or whatever the crit chance is set to, it's in a settings thing, then you get the critical hit. So, and the crit does, I think it's 1.5 times damage plus whatever crit damage mods they have. All right, we're down to the last fight. Walt and Robert. Oh, that was a big hit though. From Walt. Oh, everybody seems like, who thinks the sunflower is going to win or the wolf? Vote now, quick. Just curious. I thought the sunflower had a good chance, but he's kind of getting destroyed here by Walt. Walt and the werewolf. Woo! It's a close one. Oh, yeah, I think Walt's got it. We're going to see. It would be a hilarious comeback. What the heck? Oh. Oh. Oh, if you're already registered, we'll just refund it. If not, send you a pass. Everybody else who wants to go? Oh, there's a question here. Let's pop this up. I bought the Indie Pass, but only the Pro Pass gets bonuses. The Indie Pass got merged in with the Pro Pass. You're good to go. If you had the Indie one, you have the Pro one. You're good. We merged the Enterprise and Pro, or Enterprise and Indie. It was a little too complicated, so I merged them down into just a Pro. Yes, the sunflower healed. I think there's as a heal. Let's go take a peek real quick and check out the code. So the sun, or not necessarily the code, but the data for it. Sunflower. I forget which race he was or which class he was. There's a sunflower. Let's see, properties. I'll pull it over here. Oh no, it doesn't actually have a heal there. It must have been on his race or on his class, because they just have a max life bonus and a regen. Oh, they have an in combat regen. I wonder if that bugged out, and like they should be. So when you saw that big spike there, there's a bug. I can already tell what it is. The sunflower is supposed to regen 1 per second, and he was regenning 1 per second. Is not updating the UI when he regens. So once he took a hit, then his health updated. So he'd regened a whole bunch, but you're not seeing that actively. There must be a bug that the regen doesn't trigger it. So that's what happened. Okay, that makes sense. Somebody said, when do you plan to do one more? Let's do it. Does anybody, you guys think we should just do one more Pro Pass? I mean, I got a few minutes. My wife is picking up the kid from school. We can run another one. If you guys want, we can run one more and enter it. Yeah, and just give away one more pass. Let's do it. So I will kill it. Walt, send me an email, and we'll just run another giveaway real quick. You guys can re-choose your races and classes. I won't change anything. We'll leave it exactly how it is. Oh, maybe we'll fix the bug real quick. I'm going to open it up real quick, see if I can find the regen bug, and we'll fix that, and then we'll do one more giveaway and give away one more Pro Pass. Life regen in combat. How is this used again? Amount to heal. Heals an amount to heal. Heal calls health changed, which should be updating the UI element, I would think. Character health bar, registers for health changed. The text. I'm not. Issue is interesting. Okay, let me go into the battler. We're gonna fix something real quick. We'll do a tiny little bit of bug fixing and tracking down. Let's go open up this prefab real quick. Here, I'll pull this window over here. Let's do a window. I'm gonna reset my window layout to default. So you guys can all see it. Window, layouts, and default. Get this. I want to change two things real quick on the battler. So let's go into the UI, the canvas for him, and the health bar and the value text. Let's go to 2D mode. And I want to just change the color of this to something other than white. We have yellow, so I'm going to go with like a red. Kind of a darker red for now. I don't know how that's going to look, but I want to be able to see the number a little bit easier. Oh, and maybe a letter. And then from what I can tell, the code looks like it should be healing and updating the UI elements. But I'm going to do a real quick test just to check health regen. And we're not going to use this as our running one. I'm going to do a debug breakpoint on health changed on a heal and see if it actually heals. So I'm going to make myself a sunflower. There we go. And then we'll, actually, you know what? People got paladins here. Yeah, I'll be a paladin sunflower. That'll work. Cool. Let's be a paladin. And then I'm going to add in a breakpoint on heal. F5 attach. We're going to start it. I'm not going to let this one run through the end. So if you get knocked out in this one, don't worry. We're just going to do this as a real quick test. We're going to check that health regen is showing up there. Because if it's not, all right, so a couple people are there. I hit start, closing entry, and then begin next battle. We just hit a breakpoint, got lots of breakpoint here. All right, we should see some people fight. And then got another breakpoint. And then here's a heal method. So health is that. If health is greater than... Okay, so the health changed code. I just want to see if it's actually working, because maybe I'm crazy and it was working fine the whole time. All right, so we've got on health change, calls into here. It's going to set the max to our max. Okay, that's fine. It's going to set the... Huh. What the heck is this? Why is it a -2 there? But this is... Okay, so there's definitely a bug here. It's doing something wrong. So the change is max. Oh, it's because this max didn't get set initially. No? Oh, okay. That's the initial value. So that's a bug. That should be pulling the actual change amount. Bug, we're going to break that. We're going to just adjust that. You know what I'm going to do is in the on health changed, apply health change, calls into here. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I think I want to just this method or that event. I'm going to add in a second parameter. I think I'll probably just turn that into a struct soon, but we'll we'll do is make that into a parameter of the comment for a second so you can see it. It's weird. I got this thing on screen share to use it. And then we'll invoke it with the delta. So the delta is amount to heal. I'm just going to make that an extra parameter. And here is on health changed, the amount to heal, the delta will be 0. And then when we take damage, oh, you know what? This is probably getting called from a thing that's taking damage of it. Let me see. Set health. What is this? Amount of damage to actually take. Negative that. So this will take in int delta or change. Let's call it change. And then we'll pass in change. Okay, so now we should get a proper value there. That doesn't help with the actual issue though. So that is just one thing. So we set health, calls in health change gets called. That's registered in the health bar. And then it should be updating it. And here, need to do anything. There's another spot that's handling health change though, right here on health change. And here we need to also take that in. So say int change. In fact, I probably don't need this for this on health change. I can just add this as a as the callback. We'll just call apply health change. There's no need. It's just an extra method. Probably just gotta. So we got 2 more errors. Let's go fix them. Handle health changed for show for player, which shows a player data. Oh, okay, so that binds it up. There's no delta there, so that's when it first gets set up as a character. And in awake, there's no change there. We don't need to say like, hey, we did plus however much health. Okay, let's go back into the part that's dealing with the health change in the health bar. So that's let's find that reference to it again. Be in battler health bar right here. In apply health change, we don't need this. So we can delete that. Replace change amount with change. It's really the same thing. Now what else do we have? Is damages change greater? If change is less than 0, we set the value to health. Wait, what? Oh, because it's doing a time. Got it. Well, if change is 0, we should probably just bail. That's the fade of the bars is what I was seeing there. All right, we'll press play. We'll make sure the battle works, and then we'll do I'll watch the health real quick, see if it looks good, and then we'll do the giveaway. I'll just run it again. I want to debug stuff, but I realize I could probably spend like hours just trying things out. So I'm gonna quickly hit it to test it. If you want to enter, now's the time. Just start typing and entering, and I'll drop. We'll kick off the giveaway. All you gotta do is choose a race and class, type it in there, and the battle will begin. Oh, and you gotta email me if you win, so that I know that you're the winner. All right, so health change by 1. Change is +1. Wait, why does it think it's is damage? Is damaged? Oh, that's why. So change. That's the problem. Less than 0. Here, I'll show you guys the problem. So the problem is that the is damage check is checking to see if this value here, which I just rearranged and modified, was greater than 0. It should be really if changes or else that. Else do that. And then we'll just say, hey, if the health is less than 0, we'll hide it. Right, I'm going to shrink this down a bunch. Oops, can't do that. Okay, there we go. So if the change is less than 0, if it's negative, we'll take damage. Otherwise, we'll do the other thing I've lost track of. All right, minimize. We're going to do one more test, real battle for one more quick giveaway. Actually, I'm going to jump over to see who's in gather too. Looks like a couple more people have jumped in. All right, start. This is again just one more final test. Make sure that it all works. Okay, I'm gonna maximize it, and just I just want to watch somebody that heals. I'm gonna watch. Are they not healing over time? I will fix this. Okay, so if health is greater than, or so the change is positive, we should stop right here. Oh, I see it. Obvious, right? We're adjusting the bar here, but what just yep. That's the problem. We're not updating the text. If it's a heal, I don't change the text. Okay, let's go back. So right here in this else statement, there we go. Health text is that, and then it was, oh, it can't be defeated, right? Because it's going to be greater than 0. So say the health text is the interpolated string, and then let's see, text. Oh, okay, we'll go find it. 12, so it's a label, okay. Label dot, control Z, control Z, what have I done? Okay. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to do this on a keyboard weirdly like this is strange. Okay, in battler health bar, so this does exist as a reference. Not crazy. Label dot text, or let's do a set text. Health text. Okay. Now heals should show up while you're in game, and you should see the overtime heals and not just see them when they pop up at the end of the fight. Let's triple check that. Once that's good, we'll do a real quick flash through the Gather Expo. I'm surprised it's only 50 people here. It doesn't keep chat from a long time ago though, so you got to make sure that you rejoin if you entered already. All right, so do we have heals happening? Where's a paladin? Let me go find one up close. Unmaximize. Go down here. Yeah, you can see it healing up now. 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's working. All right, so we're gonna stop playing so that it's full screen. Now you have heals showing up. You can actually see yourself healing. It's not like some weird spike and boost in health. Bugs. What you gonna do? So now we've got that. We will open it up. Oh, I could probably go to like 4K. Whoosh. There we go. Get it down, shrunk to size. We'll render it nice. Actually, let's just do the 1080p. That's kind of ridiculous. No reason to set it up to 4K. All right. Let's hit play. Feel free to your race and class. You'll be entered in people just entered instantly. You can see how quick that was. Go ahead and enter right now. I'll be back in 1 second. I gotta take this hoodie off because I'm gonna sweat to death. And then we'll get started on stuff. I'm gonna open the window too. It is hot in here. Window is open. The fan is on. And we got a couple more people in here ready to do the giveaway. All right, so yeah, go ahead and choose your Race and Clash, just copy everybody else. People were playing with Paladins a lot, probably because they saw that they heal. We looked at the Sunflower. I don't know if there's another one that I should buff or nerf. I don't know. I'll leave them alone for now since we already ran one. Gather mixer for a second. Just want to see who's all here. My video is on in here, but not my audio, and I muted myself so that I can't hear other people, just so it doesn't play up over the stream. Where's everybody hanging out at? I think I saw Dave was in here a second ago. Where's that? Yep, David. Follow. Another cool feature. You just go pick the person you want to bug and hit the follow button. Oh, there you go. Looks like there's a conversation going on. So jump in. We're going to be kind of kicking off the whole event tomorrow, but I wanted to get the expo floor open and just kind of ready. I felt it was kind of like a normal real event where you can get there long and it's totally empty. But if people will kind of kick off and start up tomorrow. Somebody asked if they're supposed to join Gather too. You are welcome to. If you're registered for the conference, you can jump in now. I've set it up so that it's open, and I want to make sure that everybody can get in. So ideally, if you're registered, hop in, make sure that everything's working, that you don't have any access issues and everything's good. All and everything, make sure that you have access to that. Just kind of really want to get it open in advance so we minimize the chance of having any problems and so people can hang out and talk. So somebody asked a question. How plausible is it for you to make a tutorial about creating and managing character classes, level up stats, etc., like what we're seeing? Oh, I can definitely do that. That's not too complicated of a topic. It gets more complicated when you get into like the full context of a bigger game, but just general. I think it'd be fun. Might be fun. All right, let me minimize these. I'll jump back over to the giveaway. We are at 67 people, so I'll kick this one off in like 2 minutes. I'm going to let everybody kind of finish jumping in, and then we'll get going with it. If you weren't sure what you're entering to win, it was the GameDev Guild Pro Pass. If you've already won, you've already registered, we'll just refund the Pro Pass. But if you haven't, this is the site, GameDevGuild.com, and you can see what all is included. It's a 3-day conference starting Tuesday, running through Thursday. The sessions will be available. You can watch them, some of them in advance and afterwards, of course, indefinitely. Q&As will be live. You can see the times on the schedule right down here somewhere. You can see some of the speakers. I didn't put all the pictures on there, just let's see if I zoom out. Starting pretty early tomorrow. So if you're Pacific time, it's 6 a.m. If you're on the East Coast, it's 9 a.m. If you're somewhere else, you have to calculate it. But you can see the times right here. So we got the first talk starting at 9 Eastern with Ruben, and then going into some networking and into audio, lunch, and networking. Around the networking time is when I really expect everybody to be hopping over to Gather, and for this whole area to kind of fill up and get populated with all kinds of stuff going on. I don't know what kind of impromptu. I expect there to be quite a bit going on. All right, let's jump back over. Oh, no, I want to go back down to the bonuses real quick before we hit the button. So the bonuses have grown. There's more stuff I have to add to the list now while we've been in this call. There's a giant bundle of crazy amount of assets. This number is a lie. It's pretty almost doubled since filling this in. It's about 50 now. There's quite a few things. You can click this list to see the list of the first ones that were in there. There's a whole bunch more that has a license, my favorite tool for writing notes and keeping track of stuff, really. Unity Pro license and task. I cannot get my words out. Task Force for Performance, Ruben's Performance Task Force, a 3-week subscription to that, as well as some of Code Monkey's best talks and sessions and courses, her coursework that I thought was super helpful. So I definitely check all those out. Oh, here's the list of part of this stuff there. So there's a lot there, way more than the conference pass, obviously. The goal was to maximize that and get it way, way. Uh, and yeah, whoever wins will get one of those. So if you're interested, last call. I'm gonna give it another 1 minute because I've been blabbing. Choose a race and class. You can be a bard, you can be a paladin, a berserker, an assassin, a necromancer. I'll hit the help button real quick. You can see the last list. Are there any races, classes we have none of? There's 6, and we have no. There's 7, and we have all 7. Okay, yeah. We have very few bard. All right, let's kick it off. I don't see anybody else entering to win, so I think it's time to press the button. Oh, Oliver just mentioned that he'll be hanging out in the Expo hall for about 30 minutes if anybody wants to talk about voiceover for video games. It's one of the packs included, by the way. Let's go pull that one up. Right here. Paladin RP. Oh, pop that in the chat as well. Sure, everybody goes and checks that out. But if you want to go talk to Oliver about voiceovers, looks like he's in chat ready to hang out now. And we've got a dragon bard, and I'm gonna press the start button. Get ready. Oh, okay, hold on. I'll give it 1 second. People keep joining as I say I'm gonna hit the start button. I say I'm gonna hit it, and then 2 more people pop in. Pass and bonuses. There are some bonuses that are going to the students. Some of it's listed on the page. There might be a little bit more going to the student passes too. Not completely sure right now. I've put on what is definitely going there, but there may be some other stuff that will extend over to the student pass or some other things. They're still trying to kind of finalize that. I was hoping to do that all this weekend, but everybody, if you saw or paying attention, it had a couple little minor emergencies over the weekend. So things. There's a section for student pass, the Unity Plus license, and a couple other things I forget. I've lost track now. Most of the stuff is on the pro, but again, I think we might push a couple things over to the student version too, just to make that a little bit better for the people who are students and can really take advantage of that. So I'm going to press the button now. I keep saying I'm going to do it, but I'm going to have to keep talking while the battle is going on. So I should probably hit it, let the battle start, and then wrap things up. All right. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, there we go. The battle has begun. All right. Okay, let's get the right screen up here so I can see it. Got a werewolf warrior. So anybody got any questions while this is going? That way I can talk without popping stuff over the screen and people can watch the battle. It looks like Oliver just mentioned that he updated the paladin pack too. So voiceover is an interesting thing to talk about. We should talk about that sometime in a call or a stream sometime. Getting actual voiceovers done can be super difficult, getting it done well, but it adds a lot to the game. I think like when you do it well and you put in some good voiceovers that actually match the game, it adds a ton. Like people really get a lot more engaged, especially if you can kind of add a voice to a character. Yeah. Are there any courses or talks on how to make these sort of stream session, or not a session, but like a live stream on it? It's really not too complicated. The core of it is just like a little random number fighting generator thing. Imagine like it's actually set up to run totally without YouTube. So you can run it, create little characters, they'll go in, they'll battle, and just do like a single elimination battle. The YouTube part is like one or two classes that just reads the YouTube stream and then parses the chat. And then whenever it gets a chat that looks like somebody wants to create a character, it will call into the same code the names at first, and then this thing just does it from that YouTube stream instead. Makes it pretty easy to simplify it, because then I can test it and make sure everything works good without YouTube. And then when I want to go to YouTube, I just have that as like the thing that's calling the method to create the characters. So yeah, Scott asked how I got started in programming. It was my uncle's when I was a kid. I had a Commodore 64 and I ran out of video games to play and I wanted to play something. So my uncles told me that I could make my own with that. I started playing around, copying things out of magazines as a little kid that usually didn't work, and kind of experimenting with BASIC on a Commodore 64, and then just kind of went from there. Slowly learned more over the years. Took a lot of breaks in between and all that, but it was definitely interesting, or for me. Okay, let's see. I've been wondering how to make team-based walls / collider, kind of like Overwatch's protected spawn areas. Oh, you could just do you could do a couple things. You could do collisions with like are set up for a team, and then of the team to not hit it. That'd probably be like the simplest, so that the player doesn't collide with their own team's colliders. They can walk through them, but everything else does. You could also write some code to do it, but I think that just setting up physics layers, if you just go to edit physics, where is it at? Let's go find it. Edit, project settings, physics. It's right there. So you just, when you add in your physics, the ones that you don't want to collide, so that like team 1 doesn't collide with team 1's colliders and team 2 doesn't collide with team 2 colliders, and then just set the physics layer on the players and their projectiles and stuff, so they all match. If that made sense. Let's see. Forget about me winning. A sunflower better win. Nice. How did you pass throw? The messages through the Unity editor. So it's just a class that reads them and then passes the calls into the same code. She left. I noticed Rick Davidson, he's a good teacher too. Oh yeah, yes, he's speaking at the conference, so he may also be in the expo hall hanging out. So go by and check and see if he's there. See, I'd love to see the classes that do the YouTube parsing. Okay, Amir, I will get that out. We'll do that. Let's do it in a stream or something. We'll talk about it. Go over that. Commodore 64 Club. Yep. How many game studios have you worked at? I think like 4. The biggest one was Sony. Biggest and where I probably got the most really exciting and interesting stories. The other ones are smaller stuff, but lots of fun. Let's see. I learned BASIC during science class in high school by passing notes back and forth. Nice. Who do we message if we can't access the gather space? Send me a message, jason@game.courses. It should pop that up too if you can't, but if that's the case, let me know and I will let you in. Also, you can email Andreas@game.courses. He, if he's awake, will probably be able to get you in too. Manual process, but get you in right after I finish up the stream. Can we see the wizard stats? So we can see the wizard stats. Go find them. So go find the wizard. I don't remember what any of the stats are. Let's see, wizard. Oh, okay. Wizard is an interesting one. Very simple. Anybody want to guess what the wizard stats are? I'm gonna give everybody a second to guess. I want to see if anybody gets it right. What the wizard stats have. There's attack damage, critical mitigation, which I don't think does anything. Hit chance and heal on hit. So you got a burn spell. So yeah, here I'll pull it over here while everybody's messages start coming. It's actually 3 attack damage. That's what it's got. So it hits for 3 more. The default is 5, or no, default attack is 10. So it's a 30% bonus on the damage. But oh, I forgot. It's scale 9. Yeah, that is pretty big. That's a bigger damage boost than I was thinking. Oh, somebody want to know what Necromancer has. Let's go check out Necromancer. Let's see. So yeah, remember that by the time you win, if you've won 3 battles, then you've got triple the stats. It caps out at that, but if you win 3 battles, then you get there. Necromancer. So Necromancer heals. Oh, they heal 3 damage on hit. Pretty good. I don't know if it's as good as double damage that a wizard has, but it's still pretty good. Next. Whoosh. There we go. Heals 3 on hit. I'll drag that off of there. Okay. Let's see. Do I remember a game magazine for Commodore called Gazette with a bunch of games? Yes. I used to type those out. I usually would mess them up. And that's as I type them in and then screw them up and then type them in multiple times until I finally got it working. And then you turn off the computer and be gone. What is this? That's still something special. It's a secret. Okay, imagine a game made by all the content creators. That would be a very weird game, sure. And have you considered this project as a tutorial? Yes, I definitely have. And somebody said that my stream is freezing every few seconds. I probably need to reboot my computer. Let's see what else we got here. All right, we got 40 people left. I'm just kind of looking through the chat and watching. If anybody has more questions, let me know. Oh, somebody want? Did I popped up Necromancer? Yeah. If anybody has other questions, we'll just we'll go through them real quick and then wrap stuff up. Do the races have stats? Yes, the races have lots of stats. So if you're curious about one of the race stats, let me know. You can see them there. Oh, looks like we got a wolf winner, a crab up there. We got a gonna win this. The yellow one. Is that the sunflower? Is that like a? I just went with all the character models, but yes, they all have stats. All the character models and the races. So you can see the classes. You can tell the class by the color underneath them. It matches to the class colors, and then the race obviously by the model. Someone wants to see the demon stats. Let's pull it up. Demon stats. DMON. Oh, it does freeze my my window there too when I grab things over here. So it totally locks. I don't know. Tell me if you guys like this one. Let me pull it over there. So it's got 2 attack damage, but it also has negative 10 life max. So by the end, it actually ends up with negative 30. But it also has 2 heal on hit. So it's got attack damage and heal on hit to kind of like give it some big boost. So it heals 4 a hit, but then it also starts with lower life. So I don't know how well that works, but I don't know if any demons have won yet. I really need to do like some data analytics and like run a couple thousand of them. But I also don't want it to be too balanced because then it's boring. I want to have some sort of a meta around it where if things are too strong, we just nerf it, and things are too weak, we'll buff them. Kind of like a real video game instead of like science. Oh, somebody asked what the bard stats are. Let's go check. Bard stats. Oh, bards are lame. Bards were winning a lot, so they got a giant nerf. Combat. So that's all they get. It may be the only thing that has life regen in combat, though, as far as a class. No, paladins have that too, and they have like a boost. So there's no reason to pick bard. That makes sense. We should probably boost up the bard a little bit. Let me check paladin. Paladin has the exact same thing and 10 health. So I'm going to change bard. We're going to add something. What should we add to bard as its second stat? So here, let's pull it up, and I'll let everybody vote in chat, and whatever stat you guys want, paladin already has. Kind of lame. So we'll chat the snake in a second. Oh, Paul was asking if there was a speed change. Yes, that goes up to 10x or down to pause. So go like that and pause it, or crank it way up, or go back down and pause it. It's just so I can adjust how fast it's going based on like how much time there is left in the fight and stuff. So that way I can turn it way up. Walt asked if the Expo is mobile friendly. I haven't got heal on crit chance. There are lots of heal on hits. So maybe we'll go with that unless something else gets a lot more votes. All right. Bard is getting one heal on hit. Bam! It's now added. The benefit now, the funny thing is like that's actually like a buff that's gonna stay there. It's not now a permanent buff. And I don't have to do anything because it's in a scriptable object. So as soon, I think they won't get it until they level up. Actually, no, they might get it every time. I've lost track now. To say, after watching one of your recent interviews, I can see it being great. Awesome. So it should be a lot of fun. It should be a really fun event, and kind of make things, I don't know, give people the opportunity to learn new stuff and kind of meet new people. It's kind of the goal. Like do the stuff that I couldn't do at all the in-person events, but do them online. And by the way, we don't know exactly what, but there'll be some more open meetups. It won't be necessarily just for conference attendees, this first one. So I don't know exactly how those are going to work, what we're going to do for it, but I want to do something so that everybody can kind of get together on a semi-regular basis and chat and stuff. It won't be a whole thing with like a giant bundle of stuff to give away or anything, but more of just a coming to hang out type thing, and maybe some smaller talks. And I was thinking maybe letting people do like some lightning talks who haven't done talks, who want to just do like a 10 or 15-minute talk about something that they thought was interesting, kind of get their feet in a video game, so it seems super chill. This should be a lot of fun. All right, let's see. We've got 13 battlers left. Remember, the winner is going to get a GameDev Guild Pro Pass. So all of the assets there, all of the other stuff, all that, and all of the sessions. And come join us over in the Expo hall, which is already open. So let's see who that winner is. Oh, quite. If you drag it over and run around there for a second. Oh, I see Jay. Ooh, who's gonna win it? Yeah, Game Largo and Captain. Does it say Captain Gordito? Nice. All right, so here's the Expo. Oh, Jay disappeared. I saw him here a second ago. People running around already. Let's see who's gonna win. Oh, somebody is in the treasure room, hanging out dancing. All right, we got our Captain Gordito and Strange White. Joaquin just beat somebody. I didn't see the name. I was too slow. And Masked Imposter versus Tim. Let's see who's going to win it. Down to 6 fighters left. Who's going out? Strange, Captain, Joe, or Rob? Oh, Captain and Rob are out. So we've got 2 wizards, a berserker, a paladin, a crab, a wolf, and a lizard. So we got like a big variety. There's no 2 of anything. Let's see who's going to take it. Masked Imposter. Do you guys like the way that the characters level up and get bigger? I really like that. Ooh, that crab did something nuts. What the hell was that? Maybe I'm crazy. It looked like he just tore him up really fast. Let's watch. Yeah, Strange Whitey versus Joe. Close battle. That's a lot of health. 150. I think dragons. Their main boost was a health bonus. So probably has the or maybe it was Paladin's got 10, so he's getting 30 for. Oh, Joe won it. So he's getting 30 from that, and then it must be I don't know what it is then. Something to get him up to 25. I've lost. I can't do math anymore. Off in training. Nice. All right, we got Joe versus Joaquin. Who's gonna win it and take home the pass? Final fight. Dun, dun, dun. By the way, if you're here, tend to do terrible stuff to analytics, so it helps a little bit if you hit that button. It makes things better. So it looks like Joaquin is the winner. Shoot me an email, jason@game.courses, and I will send over your pass along with Walt's. And I'm going to go add everybody into the mixer who hasn't already been added in and has registered. So if you just registered or something, I'll get you in here right away. That's going to be like my next thing as soon as I end the stream. So before I go, just to say, if you're still interested in joining, we're starting tomorrow. You can Tuesday through Thursday. You don't have to necessarily be there live. If you want to ask questions, you can submit them in advance, but it's a lot more fun to show up live and be there when we're all there together talking through the stuff. You can also join us in Gather for the Expo and just chats. There's going to be lots of different discussions going on throughout the conference. And we got a ton of great freebies, a couple $1,000 worth of free stuff included with the pass. And it still keeps growing, so it's kind of surprising. And see everybody in Gather and around the event tomorrow. So